All right, I think we are going. I guess I can minimize that now. All right, everybody. Triple E Designs here. I am doing my first live stream. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on the chats here, and I am going to close out my Discord. And there we go. All right. All right. So on this stream, I'm going to be showcasing my new ship that I built. It's a uh, it's loosely based on a Stargate ship from the show Stargate SG-1 called the Daedalus, but this one's it's pretty good size build in Lego Fortnite as far as builds go. Um, there are limitations to how big you can build, and so I'm just going to kind of just show off the build in this, and we'll see how it goes. Hey, Monkey, I see you on the chat there. Welcome. All right. So let me get started over here, and this is the hangar. All right, so let me get down to the bottom level. All right. Oh, and my ship is not here. That's right, it is out the front. Yep, there it is over there. All right, well, let's go on up to the top and see if we can jump over to the ship. And then I'll get started on the tour. Probably put the pickaxe away so I don't cause any damage. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that jump, but I have this, so this should do the trick. All right. And now I guess I wish I would have switched waited until daytime, or made it forced daytime. But all right. Well, we can get some get a good look at the lighting on here during the night, so that's good. So we'll do that. All right. So on this side, the port side, we have. Let me. Oh, let's stop moving first. All right. On this side, we have a hangar as well as on the other side. And in the hangar on this side, I have a Jeep. I watched a tutorial from a guy named Haskins, and his Jeep is basically what mine is based on. I made a few changes to it, but there's one of those Jeeps there inside the hangar. On the back, I've got some thrusters I made out of some Raven's roof pieces, and some campfires. And then I'm going to get a little closer so we can see some more of the lighting, 'cause it looks better with the lighting. And I guess I could just park up here too. All right. So yeah, that lighting just looks amazing. I think right there, it looks so good. And I got a lot of turrets here. A lot of turrets on here. I got I think 8 on each. I'll have to go up and see. We'll just have to count them, and then we'll go inside and do the tour. Now with the new update we have with the spires, I am a little concerned because There's a theory going around that bus stations attract spires, and I don't want that to be the case because I have not one but two bus stations on here. Hey, can you tell me if that wind noise is too loud? And thank you on that, Monkey, for about the thrusters. So yeah, I got 4 turrets on the back and 5 on the front. So I got 9 on the top, 4 on the top of each hangar, and I don't think I was able to get them on the bottom. I was considering it, and then I have more on the nose. So let's get a good look at that nose on here, because I didn't really show that. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top and 2 on the bottom of the nose. All right, made it in. So I turned the garage door sideways so we can get in and out of the nose. I haven't seen anyone else do that with the garage doors. I see a lot of people put things on the sides, which is essentially what most of this build is, things on their sides or the tops, and got things flipped upside down and inside out and everything. So it's just a very liberating way to build. So all right, so I'm just kind of rushing through to see before I show you the inside. So good. I do have the volume down a little bit on the game, so I need to go back up actually. Go up to the top here. All right, now it's daylight. Now you're gonna be able to see things a little better. But these lights are bright. I like the way it lights up the side there. That just looks amazing. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think I did a pretty good job. All right, so I'm going to jump down to this other hangar. I think this vehicle can get a good view. Well, we'll do that later. We can do another flyby later on for anyone that hasn't gotten into the stream yet. And all right, so we're going into here. Now, what I did here on these stairs, there's an issue with the narrow stairs that we have with the first order kit, and all the kits that have the single stud tread space. I doubled it up by putting obsidian on the steps to try to help that, but the villagers still won't go up and down the steps. So I'd already built it. I can't swap it out for less steep stairs where they have two stud footing, I guess. And then here I've got 2 of these garage doors together, and this is the bedroom. I haven't quite decorated the bedroom over here yet because they can't even get down here, so I figured why. And I do want to fix. I want them to fix the stairs so they can actually be used. That can actually be used. So I don't have to worry about them getting into my storage room because they can't come down the stairs. And then over here I've got to set up the same on both sides. So I've got chests up on the platform, the lower row are on a platform, and then I've got some lighting, and then I've got the top chests at an angle with the wall mounts right up on the ends. So it looks like they're actually attached to the chest, but they're actually attached to the floor that the chests are connected to. And then I got some lighting back here, which helps to see everything on the bottom row. And I've got these wall mounts on the shelf right above the chests. And then of course I've got my rune forge and got some weapons that extra weapons in here, weapons and tools. I got more of my build materials on the bottom and my more universal items up there. Got my workbench up here. Got a recycler. This way, as I come in, I can just dump everything off, recycle things I need to recycle. Here's the new, what do they call that? Corrupted crystal. I was going to say cursed, but corrupted crystal. All right, and now the workstations. Now, I don't like these stairs here. They will be switched out for the proper stairs, the first order stairs, once they get those working again. But until then, I've got these haunted house stairs in here, so they can actually get up, the villagers can actually get to their workstations. And I got the one white set there from Beachside Boulevard. And if we come up here, all right, let's see. I'm gonna run. I wasn't gonna run, but I'm gonna run. Up here we come to our bridge. And then up these stairs, I've got the support staff area where they can control the guns and whatnot. When I get the right stairs on here, once they fix it, I'll have the right stairs on here, and they won't be sticking out in front of the door here. But that's the way it is for now until they fix it. Hopefully, Epic will eventually fix it. We'll see. And then we've got that big box over there. So let's go take a look at that. Here's my little theater. I got up in the corners. I've got the Fortnite Festival stage monitors set up for the speakers. Got them in all four corners. And then at night, this looks amazing. And I don't have my illuminator on. That's good. It looks way better at night. Once the sun goes down, it looks phenomenal. It's just amazing how the light also from below shines on these pieces, and it just really, it looks so good. All right, and the farm. Got a little bit of a farm here. I started to move these trees down, and they were up on a foundation piece like these farm plots here, but I broke the foundation pieces and left the trees there, so I'll move them down so they're not sticking up through the top of the ship. And then I've come up with an idea for a while back for how to display like the best items for running a composter. So what I used to do was just put up a wall mount above each composter and just put on the wall mount what items are really good in there. But I decided I want to go ahead and add to it, so I've got a wall mount here above this one It's only got the fertilizer on it. So items in this chest will give you just fertilizer. This one's got one biomass and one fertilizer, so these items will give you one biomass and one fertilizer. One soil and one fertilizer. So far I haven't found anything that fits that. Two biomass, a fertilizer, and a soil, which in my opinion is probably the best combination. Shells. And one biomass, one fertilizer, one soil. You can get from corn kernels, which is great because then you can grow your corn, run it through the grain mill, get your corn kernels, and then compost those. Otherwise, if you just compost corn, you get just fertilizer. I'm pretty sure it's just fertilizer. And this one's just soil if you run just vines. So if you're wanting to build a farm, I would recommend getting your first farm plot, get the corn going, and then composting the corn to get more soil and fertilizer, and then you also get biomass with it for batteries. And that is pretty much everything there is here. I've got some storage up in the front where I'm putting, so as my one storage room, as the chests start to get full, I'm putting new chests out here, and I'll just, like this one's just nothing but granite, so I'll just fill them up, one for granite, one for wood, until I get all the materials I need for my next showcase. Or not my next showcase, my next build. So this is the showcase for USS Ambition. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining, and have a wonderful day, and be kind to each other. And remember, it is just a game.